Hey guys, this is Barry with Fire and Ice Outdoors, and we're doing another unboxing video with a company I've been working with for an extremely long time. One of the first that I've worked with. I've taken their bikes from Miami to the Keys, across the East Coast. HeyBike, I've done bushcraft videos with them. I've gone fishing with these, loaded it down with trailers and stuff like that. I've done a lot to this company, and I'm actually curious if you've had any issues with HeyBikes. The HeyBikes customer service, their just company has just been around. They're in the United States, so it's just a great company. This bike here is called the Mars 2.0, and it is a pumpkin orange, which is a kind of cool color. It's a foldable, so there's not a lot of building. So if you do get one of these, don't be stressed at all. I'm going to teach you how to put it together. It's a very light bike. This one here's got the 1000-watt motor for $100 more, 750 watt if you want to just pay the $1,000, and if you want to upgrade the motor, it's only $100 more, so $1,100. So really cool. Let's dig into this. And it's pouring down rain, so we won't be able to ride this, but I do have some tricks that I could show you, like top speeds and stuff like that, while we're here. But anyway, let's dig into it. All right, so first thing you want to do is keep this box. It even says it on the top. It says, please keep box packaged, keep box for at least 30 days, just in case you have any issues, that you can throw it back in here and they can come pick it up. The customer service in this thing is awesome. In this case, I'm just showing you how it's packaged and what's all in it. And I guess they delivered it to me. Oh, no, it's right side up. It's just, this is upside down. Yeah, I was looking at it like, what in the world? I'm pretty sure this is going to be like your foot pegs, your charger and stuff like that. So we'll put that over there. Packaging is a 10, guys. It looks beautiful. They got your battery right here. I wonder what amp hour. They said it's a 600-watt charger, but I don't know what the amp hours is. Charge voltage. So it's a 12.5 watt. So you'll get like 20 miles out of it. It says 45, but that's not I mean, there's so many variables there. So if you just go hard in the paint and not pedal at all, you'll probably get about 7 miles out of this. But if you do a pedal assist 2, you should get some pretty decent miles on this bike, probably like 25. But it's got the fat tires, plastic fenders, which is just fine. So this one actually, I thought this was a foldable. Oh, it is a foldable. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the Newton meters on this thing is 100, which kind of like takes off like a dirt bike, which is kind of crazy. So it's got a pretty powerful, oh, there's hardly any air in these tires. So make sure you check that. Yeah, there's no air in those tires. All right, so there's a few things you're gonna need. Probably a pocket knife and some wire cutters. I'll actually have a really cool air pump I want to show you. It's good just to have an air pump. You don't want to pump this up by hand. That just sucks. Here's your seat. With your knife, just be super careful not to cut the paint. And I don't know if you see these flies inside here, but the farmers, it's winter, and the farmers are spraying fertilizer on their fields, which super sucks for the flies. All right, so what I'm going to do is just pop this stuff off real quick, and all I'm going to do is just take off the plastic. I'm not going to do anything, and we're going to do it together. All right, let's do it. All right, just took off all the stuff. It's a little bit of damage. Make sure you take pictures of that type of stuff, but just got a little bit of scratching right here. There's some scratches over there for whatever reason. But yeah, so let's get this thing open. What do we got to do here? There we go. Come on. You want to open this up because you know how to get to this little nut here. Woo. So we can tighten this up. Here we go. And we're going to close it up for just a second because we want to kind of line everything up. Now, I could be going backwards here. Wow. It's got a mess here. No. Here, let me pop this off. Got a couple of little issues here because I got the This, ooh, it's got a little bit of damage on that. That's okay. But it should be like this. But let me see if I can get this to come maybe around. That needs to be up front, right, guys? And this comes forward like that. And then this looks like that. Okay. Wow. That was crazy. All right. So I think it's going to be okay. It's got a little bit of damage right there and then some scratches right there. But what we're trying to do is just lining all of this up, and you want your handlebars right at about a, I don't know, a 20-degree angle. You don't want to have to lift your hand up. So we're going to tighten these up, which will help tremendously on getting this. But look, hydraulic brakes, the RSX, just high-end brakes. That's amazing when you're having an electric bike. You want hydraulic brakes. But here, let's get this put on real quick. First try. All right. About right there. There we go. And ready to go back behind it. If I can tighten it up. There we go. Does come with tools. These are just ones right behind me. And I don't mind this being loose because sometimes at night it can be too bright. And your controllers, you can go and brighten and lower the controller brightness, but you can move this out of the way so it's just not blinding you. All right, so I'm happy with that. So next thing we're gonna do is we need to get in here and tighten the stem up. And we're trying to get this to line up with the tire. So we're gonna lift this up, pull this, bring this back. This is how you fold it as well. All right, you just want to leave this open. Just sharpen this thing. It's a great knife. I think boxes are just going to dull every knife. All right, so inside here they gave you some stickers, some tools, foldable pegs these are heavy. These might be steel, but here, Barry, put this up. We're done with it. Probably gonna be that one. The only downside is I wish it was a ball Allen. But what this does, it keeps the handlebars from coming out of that hole anymore. This sucks. Hopefully if you've got some tools. Just doing this one turn at a time. All right, there we go. So that should be perfect. And I bet I can probably tighten it up a little bit or loosen it up. These two things here, I don't know, can you see those? Those are to lock out your shocks. I don't think you should ever touch them. Personally, not with this kind of travel. If you had more of a mountain bike, these would probably be more useful, but you can lock these out and make them stiff. So when you're on something extremely bumpy, this isn't like a pogo stick and get you out of control. So, all right, let's get the tire on and then the front fender. This part right here can be a little bit of a pain, but I know you can do it. These tires are pretty much empty. So I'm going to take all the screws and washers and everything out of it. Don't try to shortcut this because I promise you it's going to suck. You might get lucky. I have in the past, but I'll tell you what, this is like the easiest way. Just get all the screws, the washers, and everything off. You want to make sure that your rotor is on the side of the brakes, and then you want to make sure you put the brakes on first, and then it's got these two little openings that it'll slide onto these rods here, but you want to put the brakes on first. So let's do that real quick. This is not extremely heavy bike. Wait, let me just make sure. Sometimes there is a little tab inside the brake pad, like that. You want to take that out. It's just trying to keep the brake pads open, so you can put this rotor on it. Let's do this. Alrighty. And this is extremely light bike. There's no battery to it. No, there's no battery in it. Boom. Oh my gosh, that's easy. All right, let me get the kickstand down. Boom. What a pretty bike. All right, so now all we gotta do is put the washers and nut on. This was extremely easy. And the bike is crazy light. Make sure you tighten these down. Don't walk away not doing that. It would suck for your front tire to come off while you're going 20 miles per hour with this thing. There we go. All right, so let's lock it down with the tools they've given us. I think it's a 15. It is. So if you have a 15 at home, lock it down. There we go. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do, where's my wire cutters? They've got this wire tied to headlight. There we go. We're gonna put the headlight and the front fender on at the exact same time because it uses the same screw. And this headlight is really nice. The LED, when you see them, they've got 4, they're extremely bright. A lot of companies now are welding a nut in here, which they did not on this one, so it's going to be a little bit of a pain. I wonder, do they give you the, I think this is an 8 or a 10. Let's see. Yeah, 10 millimeter for the back of the thing. So come on down here and watch, help me. So here's your hole. Let's grab the plastic front fender and let's stick that just like this. And then you'll have this piece here that will line up just like that. We're gonna run the screw right through it. Try to make it easy here. This is also your horn. Stay. That's crazy. I made that work. Don't worry about it being cockeyed or crazy or anything at the moment. You can adjust it. I wish they would weld a nut on this. The back side is shaped like this, and that's such a pain. Trying to get it to bite. Got him. Got him. Then we'll use the 10 millimeter. All right, so that just made, just got to use another tool. This is probably not going to work. We need something longer. So let's grab, if you have some Allens at home that are longer or T-handle, those are always going to be great. So that'll be perfect. All right, so let's adjust this up. 10 millimeter. And crank her down. There we go. Alrighty. So the next thing we got to do is we're going to put these on the side. Yeah, take them off first. Look at that. I've had this thing on the charger for a minute. What was that? Washer. Alrighty. There we go. Yep, and this company's called Peaky, and they're junk. Don't buy it. I think I've put like 2 or 3 bikes together, and now the battery doesn't last, but what, just 2 things that I did? There we go. All right, I'll do the other side. Adjust this. Just make sure you're not rubbing or anything like that. Isn't that a pretty tire? So we're going to put air in this, but we're going to do that in a little bit. I need to do the back side the same way as this, and then we need to put these foot pedals on. It looks like we've got to put a little brake light on the back too. That's cool. It's got a front end brake light. $1,000, huh? All right, let's get on the back. So where does this go? Looks like right there. All right, so it looks like that little silver screw. It looks like it's almost pulled out, actually. Almost comes out. I hate that these was damaged. It's got some scratches on the back and on the front there. And the screen. But please take pictures of that. Don't assume anything. Always want to make sure that keep the box, take pictures, and immediately. And now remember, they are sleeping when we're awake. Their Friday's our Thursday, and our their Monday is our Sunday. And so just a little heads up there. We gotta put the rack on too. This thing's comes with a really cool rack. And I'm just putting these little screws on here. It looks like it's got a little bend. I guess that's just because of plastic. But I've seen quite a few other manufacturers using this style fender, and they all are bent up here, like they're folded. I'll show you that in a second. There we go, just tightening that other screw. It's got this little thing just to protect the thing. But yeah, look at this. So yeah, a little bend right there, over there. It's just a little bit of scratches. There's scratches there, and then scratches here, and then that's busted. So this is what puts all this together, because you'll have this rack, which is beautiful, but then you got your tail light holder in the back as well. What you do is you're going to take these two screws out and put those on, and that's what we're going to do next. So we'll get this taken off. Super simple. There's 4 screws, righty tighty, lefty loosey berry. I'll tell you what, if you have some T Allens, man, they just will make this fast. But they have tools for with this as well, so you don't have to buy anything special. All right, so I'm going to take these screws out. We'll put this on, and I'll be right back. Super simple. What's cool about this company, and there's some scratches right here too. I just want you to know that this bike has got quite a few scratches, but this was made for this bike. Dude, I can't tell you how many times I've put bikes together where they bought this aftermarket from another company that's never lined this up, and I'm having to force and tweak it or anything else. It's just, it's can be a little bit of a pain. This fit on there literally blindfolded. It was nice. Let me put the battery on in real quick so I can show you how to do that. And then we'll get these put pegs on. People ask how you charge this, and it's this bike. You can charge it on the bike or off the bike, and it charges right here. And you've got a on and off button. You can take this in the house and charge it. It's got a key. The key's right here in your handlebars. Let's see. I wonder. Oh, it has a way you can charge your cell phone and stuff too. It's got a USB-C. That's kind of cool right there. Let's see, if this doesn't fit, it's because I need to put the key in. No, got it. Cool. All right, that. So I've got these, which are crazy heavy, and a 15. You want to get a 15 millimeter opening wrench. Alrighty. And so you're going to see it has an L, and that's rider's left, and an R for rider's right. All right. So what you'll do here is you'll do, this is lefty tighty, and then the other side is righty tighty. And that's just so when you're pedaling, it's not unscrewing itself. So I know it might feel a little weird, but this is lefty tighty. All right, little trick here, that 15 on, and then you can go just like this. Can you see that? All right, that's tight. I'll go in and tighten the other side, and I'll be right back. We'll put the seat on, and we'll start looking at the fun stuff in the controller. Not the best quality bike that they've made, and we'll talk about it later, but HeyBike makes great quality bikes. This bike's got some bunch of scratches from shipping, which is just packaging. It doesn't have necessarily with them, but fender's bent. There's no way you can fix that. But yeah, just I think they're just trying to make it affordable, because some of the bikes that I've gotten are more in the $2,000, $3,000 range. This is a $1,000 bike, so I was trying to figure out where they're saving money. Not a bad bike, I just want you to know that. But I'm gonna put this other fender on, put the seat on. We'll see in just a sec. So the rear peg's on, but I completely forgot. We got to put this tail light on. Let's see. Is it an 8? It is 8. So there's these little castle nuts that go on the back. And I wonder if they gave us some wire ties. Hopefully they did, because we can run this. So here, let me show you how to do this real quick. So little bolts here, they slide in, and you just put this. Oh man, this is gonna suck. Yeah, this is gonna suck. Come on, because you just got to get your hand in there. And if you've got a big sausage, meaty hand, this is gonna be. You might could put it on before you put this on, and that might be a better idea. But you'll be tied to this if you've got really large hands. All right, that was not too bad. And it's an 8. Don't put a lot of energy into this, because these are super tiny, so you could break it. But yeah, okay. I got this on, and we need to wire tie this up. Let's see if it's got some wire ties. They do. We got wire ties. We gave it 3. Let's see here. Boom. Gives you these little tabs where you can wire tie this off. All right, that should be fine. I have an extra one here. All right, let's get the seat on. This is pretty cool. It's actually got a piston inside here, so it becomes a shock, which is really nice. Let's open this up. Come on. And we need to tighten this up a little bit. There we go. And it's got a little lever right here. You push this up and move this out the way, and this can slide straight up. So you don't have to take once you set this up, you don't have to move this at all. Nice leather stitched seat. But yeah, that right there is a piston. So it's kind of like full suspension. I'm not sure why more companies don't do that. I love the seat. All right, we are at the favorite part. Man, get up out of here. I just love that they use RSX brake, hydraulic brakes. Beautiful flat hand grips. So if you have like carpal tunnel carpal, whatever it's called, this is just super comfortable versus the round hard that can hurt your hands. So we got brights, horn. This is your power right here. So let's push this button. There we go. Boom. This is your battery, your miles per hour. Now see it says PSA, that's pedal assist. That's 1. I wonder, does it go to 0? Yeah. And so it's got a throttle here. So this is, when you push this, it'll just ride only. If you pedal and it's at 0, it's just a regular bike. And here's your shifting stuff here. Let me get this off so you can see. Can this come off? Come on, there you go. Hopefully you can see that. So that's your shifter. So if you're going uphill or anything like that, this is what, just like your gears if you're in a car. Try to do this while the tires are moving. That'll help out a lot. All right, so pedal assist. So this right here is going to give you a little bit of assistance, a little more assistance, a little bit more. About right here, you're almost not even working. And then pedal assist 5, it's just pretty much you're moving your legs, but this is doing all the work. And it'll show you all your miles per hour. You've got right here is your brights. Then you got horn, which is connected to that. And then let me bring you back here so you can see the brake lights. And then you got brake lights. And let me see. Okay, so you do have running lights as well. That's cool. And no turn signals. All right, let's go back up front. All right, and you want to make sure this is facing more on the road, not in people's faces. Let's see here. So you've got 2 buttons on the side here. You got your trip, odometer, your max speed, your average speed. This is your voltage. And then that's cool. You can turn this bottom one here. Like I was saying earlier, when you're riding at night or dusk, this can blind you. It can get a little bit aggravating. So that's nice that you can bring that down. All right, so let's get it down to pedal assist. I'm gonna kick this up to the side. There we go. So pedal assist 1. Good Lord. So there's no change. So it just goes wide open. Golly, that's crazy. So no assist was 0. Man, did you see that? That is so crazy. All right, well, let's talk about this. So what do we think about it? It's a $1,000 bike, which this one's got the 1000 watt motor. If you could spend the extra $100, that would make this a much better bike. But 1,000 more wattage in the motor makes this go less. The battery won't go as far just because it has so much more power. So the least amount of power, it saves the battery, but it has to work harder. It's just a balance of, I think 750 is the perfect motor, but if you're in a hilly area, or if you're going to take this in the sand, that 1000 watt would really shine going up hills or in sand and stuff like this. The bigger tires, I do have to show you how to pump the air. I got a really cool tool I want to show you. But yeah, quite a few scratches, and that's truly not the company's fault, other than, you know, and because there was really no damage on the box at all. But I like this bike 100%. It's got quality stuff on it, and I don't have any issues with it. It folds in the middle here. If that folds down, it folds flat. Comes with a really heavy duty rack, which is insane. I love the company too, so I'm kind of biased about it. But if you're still watching, let's go and put air in it. I got a really cool tool I want to show you. So this company here is called Cyplus, and it's probably one of the best pumps out there. It's super small, super light, and they're listening to what I'm saying. They put the PSI on there. This weighs literally nothing. You could throw this anywhere. But the very top button, hold it down for just a second. All right. And there's 2 buttons on here, so you can go, this can pump up to 120 pounds of pressure. That's retarded. That's crazy. So what we're gonna do, and all you do is just tap the power button 1 time. Well, I'm gonna do it here in just a second. But the air on this is 20 pounds. So I'm just gonna stick this in here. Boom. And it automatically shuts itself off. That is so crazy. Dude, small, light. I don't know if there's something any better out here. That's crazy. And it shows you, like, that says 0 right now, so there's no air to it. So I gotta put the air on the back of it. But you don't have to come with me on that one. But yeah, I'll put that in the link that's below. But hands down, I think that's probably the best bike pump for bike packing. You can just put this anywhere. Love, love, love this air pump. But if you like videos like this, hit the thumbs up, hit the notification bell. We come out with new videos every week, and I hope to see you soon. Appreciate you, and thanks for watching.